mentality. So we'll see which one of the two heads will be looking to get that trophy this evening. Last year in this scenario, it was Constant Spring that took it on their home soil, a 2-0 victory over Med Forest. Now it will be a different team that will be taking this title as both teams come onto the field, and that's the quartet who will be leading the teams onto the field. The man in the middle, O'Hara Headley, and he will be assisted by Leroy Willa and Ian McGowan, and the fourth official is Wilverglen Lamy. So a fantastic quartet of individuals for this Major League finale. It's going to whet our appetite for what is to come, especially with the Super League coming up in another couple of hours or so. But O'Neill, you know, how key is it to continue that we speak about so much times, about that winning mentality? Both teams already into the Super League, so this is a game for them to go out, express themselves, and enjoy the moment.
Boy, I don't know what you're getting at with that, because you have me concerned about my Champions League final, Liverpool beating Spurs a couple of occasions. I meet them a third time in the final. Definitely complacency is a no-no. Sometimes even getting on the park itself, and in your mind you're believing that you've already won, and once you put that in your mind, you're already in problems, because the other team can be G'd up, can have a desire that, listen, they're not going to give you the opportunities they did before. Probably strategy has changed, and they've decided now to tweak a few things in terms of how they're going to approach the game, and you can be caught out, and maybe in the first few minutes or so of a game you go behind in the game and you're not able to recover. So Seaview has to be very wary of that. The coaches, Fillmore, Crombie and his staff, have to ensure that they drive home within the minds of the players that no complacency can be allowed.
Yes, the greeting party that you see on the field, Mark Kelfa, the brand manager of the Magnum competition, Wayne Shaw Casafa, president, Dylan Jeffrey, Charles Chocolate representative, and Matthew Samuels of Current Distributors. Those are the individuals that just had an opportunity to greet the team. And quite later as well, O'Neill will have a chat about the experience that is in that Olympic Gardens team. A number of these players having that exposure to the top flight of Jamaican football and the Super League experience as well. So we'll see if that experience will pay dividends. But that's the Seaview Gardens team that you're seeing on your screen in white and blue, dangerous with the ball in the air. And that's the team in red, Olympic Gardens, who are red hot with the ball at their feet. This is promising to be an encouraging encounter. And just to let you know as well, viewers, that once O'Neill and I work together, we're guaranteed three things: goals, drama, and penalties. So hang on to your seats. We're in for a treat.
Ah, boy. He's no different from Renata Brown, folks. Says these things, and unfortunately many times it happens. But I'm going to promise you something, guys. I'm going to switch it a bit. No penalties today. Come on, we're getting a result.
Oh my word, O'Neill said it. We're going to be in for a good treat. So I love football, O'Neill, so whether it goes to penalties or extra time, bring it on.
I love football as well. Doesn't mean I want penalties, but
don't say that, O'Neill. These gentlemen will be going at all costs looking for that trophy, and that could be something that breathes momentum next season. O'Hara Headley, the referee, as mentioned earlier, Leroy Willa, the first assistant, the second is Ian McGowan, and Wilverglen Lamy, the fourth official, as they go through their pre-match routine, wishing each other well as we look forward to a clean game and hopefully a genuine spell of attractive football. Let's begin with the Olympic Gardens team that has gone unchanged from their semi-final win. Nicholas Fletcher in goal, Andre Brown, O'Shane Campbell, Andre Harding, David McLean, who got the winner in the semi-final, Mario Williams, Javon Reynolds, Stefan Maxfield, Mario Burton, Juran Lewis, and at 46 years of age, Ian Goodison.
46, he's showing the youngsters how it's done.
Yes, he was born in 1972, so in November of this year he'll be 47 years of age. So can you imagine it, O'Neill? You can put on your boots quite shortly. Well, let's go through the Seaview Gardens team. Dante Beeson, Zidane Beeson, Kalfani Brown, Lance DaCosta, Siobhan Diaz, Siobhan Palmer, Akeem Peterson, Romario Watson, Roger Williams, and Patrick Richards, and Zenard Street.
You stated earlier, and I must agree, it's going to be a keenly contested game. I don't think either team, even though they've qualified, they want to give anyone an inch to get get one over on them, especially Olympic guards that has lost twice. So it's really going to be a keen contest. We're going to see who can probably edge it in terms of the early encounters, back and forth, and see who can, establish themselves in the contest.
All right, we're getting set now for the kickoff.
Oh, another thing to watch, Simon, is the surface is a little damp, a little wet, and that could be a concern for the footing of the defenders.
So we're underway, the Major League finale. Olympic Gardens kicking from right to left. Team in red shirts, white shorts, and white socks. And Seaview Gardens in white shirts, blue shorts, and blue socks. The dangerous Julian Lewis, who got the assist in the semi-finals over Ligony United. That's him on your screen. Both teams, they have so much in common since the start of the knockout stages. Seaview needed penalties to get by Greenwich Town in the last 8, while Olympic Gardens needed a shootout to squeeze by Bull Bay. Semi-finals, both teams secured 1-0 victories. An unmarked Lance DeCosta was the difference for Seaview over New Kingston. And here they come again at this team, but it's an offside. Referee Headley didn't see the flag from Mr. McGowan. The flag is still up on that right-hand side. Now he sees it, and he's given him the acknowledgement.
Yeah, he really was watching what was happening with the ball. I didn't see that his assistant was showing him that an offside had incurred. But it's going to be interesting. The Olympic Gardens team, they set up in a 4-1-4-1 formation. So what they're going to basically try to do is have a congestion or a lot of persons in the midfield area and try to knock the ball around from there and dominate and try to have a man advantage. And the Seaview Gardens team sets up in a 4-3-3, so they're going to try to use the wings.
Olympic Gardens scored 14 goals this season, conceded 10. Not a team that scores plenty, O'Neill, but when they do, they ensure that it is a goal that provides them a victory.
Yeah, well, only conceding 10 goals is a very good number. Very low, defensively sound, but you do want to ensure that you get a goal so that you can be able to